Yo, what up, my batting family? We back with another video here at No Limit Bets for the NBA slate of January 17, 2023. It's a small slate tonight, only 4 games, but I'm going to be bringing y'all my top 6 picks for today. Before we get started, I would just like to say good morning to y'all, good afternoon, whatever time it may be that you're watching this video. Hopefully y'all having a good one, and hopefully we can make it a better day by winning some money. So just to do a quick recap of yesterday's picks, we ended up going 3-2. Giannis ended up not playing, and the two that we weren't able to hit, one of them, Donovan Mitchell, we took the over on his points. He left the game early due to a groin injury, I believe. He only ended up playing 22 minutes. And the other one that we didn't hit, we took Marcus Smart's PRAs, which he only ended up with 20. Now, for the ones that did hit, there was sweat, man. There were two of them with Jalen Brunson and CJ. There were a complete sweat. Starting with Jalen Brunson, we took his under on the PRA lines, which was set at 35.5. He ended up with 35. Now, this game ended up going to overtime. And at the end of the fourth quarter, Brunson had 32 PRAs. So I thought for sure it was going to be a loss. But luckily, he ended up on the right side of the hook with only 35. And then with CJ, he had a rough first half. He only had four points, but luckily for us, he turned it up in the second half and got us on the right side of the hook with 25. And the other one being Bam Adebayo, we took him over 10.5 rebounds. He ended up with 13. So 3-2 is not bad. It's a step in the right direction after consecutive losing days. So like I said, it's a step in the right direction. So without further ado, I'm going to bring y'all my top 6 picks for today, starting off with a blocks and steals prop. We're going to take Nicolas Claxton over 3.5 blocks and steals against the San Antonio Spurs. Now with this one, he's hit this 4 of the last 5 games, averaging 4.4 over the last 5. With the lone one missing right on the hook with 3. He's been a monster in the defensive end. He's long, he can jump, and he's one of the top leaders in blocks. So I think it's a good matchup for him against the Spurs. It should be an up and down game with really no defense being played. So I expect them to be able to get 4 for us, whether it's 2-2, 4 blocks, 4 steals, whichever way it comes. We just need the green, So we're going to take that for our first pick. Moving on, we're going to stick to the same game, and we're going to go to a rebounding and assist prop. And we're going to take Ben Simmons over 15.5 rebounds and assists. One thing we know with Ben Simmons is he cannot put the ball in the basket. So I would definitely not be comfortable with taking his PRAs. I'm more confident that he'll get his rebounds and assists because if anything, we know we can expect that from him. He grabs the rebounds for them, pushes the ball, and gets his assists that way. So without KD, he said he's going to step up. So let's see how that goes. But I'm confident he'll get 16 rebounds and assists for us today. So to move on to our third pick of the night, we're going to go to a points prop. And we're going to take Trey Jones over 15.5 points. Now, he's been killing this line lately, averaging 19 over the last 5, and I think he's hit this going back probably 6, 7, maybe 8 straight games. With the 15.5 points, as you can see, he's green the last 5. The lowest he scored was right on the hook their last game, which he ended up with 16. So against Brooklyn, it should be a good matchup for him. Neither team plays really defense, so I believe it's going to be an up and down game with shots, a lot of shots being taken, a lot of opportunities for him to get his 16. And without Vassell, which I don't expect him to play tonight, Trey Jones has stepped up his scoring. When Vassell or Keldon Johnson are not playing, he stepped up his scoring. So I expect them to keep rolling the way he has been and get these 16 points for us tonight. For our fourth pick, we're going to go to a PRA, and we're going to take an under on Pascal Siakam, 36.5. Now, he's hit this 4 out of the last 5 games, with the lone one being against Atlanta. And then there was 2 games there against Portland and New York that he ended right on the hook with 37. Now, they're going up against Milwaukee tonight on the second night of a back-to-back. He ended up playing, I believe, 46 minutes last game. And then to go ahead and turn around and play one of the top defensive teams in the league. I believe Giannis is a game-time decision for this game as well. I think he's going to play. We'll see. But if he doesn't play, I still feel confident that he would just be, gassed from the overtime game last night after playing 46 minutes. So we're going to take the under on him, under the his PRAs of 36.5. And for our fifth pick, we're going to go ahead and stick with the PRAs, and we're going to take Nikola Jokic over 46.5 PRAs. Now, he's only hit this 2 out of the last 5 games, but I believe this is a good matchup for him. The Nuggets and the Trailblazers have played already 3 times this season, and he's hit the over on 2 out of those 3. The lone one that he didn't hit was their first matchup, which came back in October, I believe. So it was early in the season. The last 2, he's hit the over with 53 PRAs in one, and 48, I believe, in the other one, or 49, somewhere around there. So I just believe it's going to be a good matchup for him. They're at home, and he should be able to just lead the way. Also, Jamal Murray is probable for tonight's game with he's dealing with some type of ankle injury. So if he doesn't play, I like this play even better. But even then, I think Jamal Murray, if he ends up playing, he might be on a minutes restriction possibly. So I like Jokic to be able to get his tonight. And for our last play, I was kind of waiting. This is why it's a little bit of a late video. I was kind of waiting to see what they say about Giannis. They haven't put out anything. I don't believe none of the sports books have him. If they did have him, I was going to take his points and rebounds. But being that he's not there, we're actually going to go ahead and take a points prop, and we're going to go with Joel Embiid over 32.5 points. Now, this one, earlier in the day, it was at 31.5. They bumped it up to 32.5. With Embiid, he has a good matchup today against the Nuggets, being that the Nuggets don't do a very good job of guarding the paint and against centers overall. And last time they played, which was I believe the 23rd of December, about a month ago, he dropped 44 on them. So I just think he exploits the matchup again this go around, and he has a monster game for us. So we're going to take the over on all of them except Siakam. We're going to take his under. And like I always say in all my videos, pick which ones you agree with. You don't have to pick all of them, but definitely do your research. If you don't agree with any of them, then don't pick them at all. Even if you do your own research, because at the end of the day, it is your money that you're putting up. So we're gonna go hit the low risk, high reward with $5 to be able to hit the 125 That'll be it for today's video. Y'all have a good one, and let's get this money.